Do women need men?
No.
No.
We're very independent.
I think you can live in this world without a man.
4 times divorced, 4 times. Let's see, let's go. You tell me. What do you want to know?
What is the most toxic thing that you've ever done?
Okay, let's do this. All right, take them to court and then get a good divorce lawyer, of course. Take them for half of the retirement. Take them half of their property and then fight them for higher child support, okay?
It's an evil world we live in.
And a couple of years from now, hit you up for more child support every 3 years. Every 3 years, you go up from maybe 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. You bring it up to $2,000 per child. Per child. But I got one child right here. Kaylin right here. Her daddy paying child support for her, of course, it always is.
Can you escape
Per child.
Shalom, call law Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful scattered abroad. It's gonna be a quick one in the spirit. Hey, you see this woman? You know, she said she's 4 times divorced. A lot of these women, they only get married just to divorce you. You got women that'll have on their profile, your future ex-wife, you know, and for you to deal with that woman, you got to be a complete idiot, man. I mean, especially marry them legally, you know. But then if you don't even marry them, you just have children with them, they'll put you on child support. That's why I tell brothers, hey, don't sign a birth certificate, man. All right, hey, don't even. All right, the woman has more rights to the child than you, anyways. And this is not our kingdom. But this woman, she's out at the club. Like she was out clubbing with her daughter, okay? And told the daughter to get in the camera, and she's smiling, laughing, because these women, they'll make your own children pretty much enemies against you. And, you know, the way that she just broke this down, the most toxic thing she's ever done, shows you how, you know, how deep embedded that relationship between Esau and the serpent is. I mean, it's like Eve and the serpent is, man. Okay, which is Esau. Because they'll use this man's system against you to destroy you. And, you know, it's really just a game to them. You know, she waited her whole life for this moment where she could show how evil and wicked she is. And, and she showed it. She showed it, man. All right. So, hey, man, this is why we tell you, Akim, started our head elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down. Do not get married on this side, man. All right. Do not get married on this side. Don't be simping, all right? Don't be, you know, pandering to a woman, all right? Because these women are diabolical, they're wicked, and on this side, they are not our women, all right? It don't matter, bro. They are not our woman. And as they say, that's not your woman, it's just your turn. Let me grab a few precepts, all right? But you heard how bitter that was, man. It says, Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 16, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with the wicked woman. You try to deal with a woman, keep house with a woman, you know, she gonna bring a bunch of drama. You know, they smart, they got that smart mouth, disrespectful, they know how to say certain shit to get under your skin. All right, and really Satan is working on these women. See, the woman is a weaker vessel, so Satan will jump on her just to destroy you. Okay, it says the wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Because you get with them, they be beautiful, they be all sweet and nice, and they'll play that, you know, they'll be playing house with you and shit. And then once you stuck with them, they change to a whole different person. It says, verse 13, give me any plague but the plague of the heart or the mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, because there is no wickedness greater than the wickedness of a woman. Verse 19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. And that guy who, all those 4 guys who she put on child support, you know, robbing them blind just to go out and be partying at 40, 50 plus, she out clubbing with her daughters. This is a monster, man. This is a monster, okay? This is a demon, all right? Divorced 4 times plus, that means it was never about a marriage. It was never about love. It was all about securing a bag, all right? And if you a simp, out here just being a evil, wicked nigga, the Lord will give you over to demons like this, man. That's just using you and destroying you. And a lot of times guys be losing their minds, man. Damn, I forgot to do that video. I got to do a video where it was a guy, he was going around, he was interviewing homeless people, like older homeless men, and he asked them what happened, why did they go homeless, and they all was saying how it started after they got divorced. Because once you get divorced on this side, the woman takes all of your possessions. She takes all of what you own. Okay, they say have, but really it's all. Okay, because we don't have much here anyways. Let's go over here. And this is because we disobeyed the Lord. Because we disobeyed the Lord, this is why we going through what we going through. This is why we dealing with what we dealing with. It all came because we trespassed against YAHAWASHI. Let me read this in the NLT. It says, Micah chapter 7 verse 9. I will be patient as the Lord punishes me. And we're being punished right now because we trespass against the Lord. We went off against the Lord, so he's making our woman go off against us. It says, for I have sinned against him, but after that he will take up my case and give me justice for all I have suffered from my enemies. You see? And these women nowadays, they are our enemies. You see, they are not with you, man. All right, they are your enemies, and hey, eventually they gonna show you that. You meet a woman, y'all and y'all in the puppy love stage. You don't see it then, but after a while, they gonna show you. They're your enemies. All right, and the Lord set it up this way for our punishment. It says, the Lord will bring me into the light, and I will see his righteousness. And this is what's happening. We're coming into the light, and we're seeing the Lord's righteousness. We're seeing how beautiful it is to come back to the Lord. And with that, a lot of brothers, they finding out that you come into this truth, your woman going to be the first one to leave. Okay? Your woman going to be the first one to leave because she realizes that she can't, run one on you as easily anymore. It says, then my enemies will see that the Lord is on my side, and they will be ashamed that they taunted me, saying, so where is the Lord, that God of yours? With my own eyes I will see their downfall. They will be trampled like mud in the streets. You women going to be trampled, man. And that woman that was in that video, she was talking crazy. She was talking crazy. You woman going to be, what is this? When this society break down, all those men that she, did wrong like that, just to go on, the internet and brag and boast about it, they going to be looking for her head. All right? They going to be trying to take her head off, man. Let me grab that real quick, too. All right, because, hey, you women, you gonna have a lot of hell to pay. Let me see. You gonna have a lot of hell to pay, man. The Lord gonna show you. You gonna reap what you have sown. Like I said, a lot of these women, they will just get with you just to take advantage of you. All right. And if you a simp, if you simple, if you got that pussy bagging demon on you, you gonna be taken by it, man. She gonna take your ass. She gonna have you going to and fro. So you gonna be on her enterprise. Scripture says many have run out of their wits for women. So just to try to please this bitch, you'll lose your mind, going crazy. Okay. It says this is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, all that makeup on, and that woman was out there with gray hairs, but she had the makeup on, they be wearing them push-up bras because they breast sag, and been ran through. If you ever seen a female dog after it has pups, those tits be sagging, man. All right. But they'll put on all this fake stuff, fake hair, and say they want a real man, right? It says, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. You'll make yourself look pretty. Thy lovers will despise thee; they will seek thy life. You see, and you woman, you don't have many lovers. You don't. She said she was divorced 4 times plus, or 4 times divorced. So those lovers, that men that loved her and was stupid enough to marry her, these women, they be begging you to marry them. They were stupid enough to marry her, and she pretty much, robbed them. So they're going to be seeking her life when all hell break loose, man. They in and out of divorce court. She said she's going back to get more money and more money. In 3 years, more money. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 31. For I have heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and in the anguish as of her that bringeth forth her first child. One woman going to be screaming. That's all you're going to hear in Jacob's Trouble. Just women screaming, hollering, you know, in back alleys and, you know, you're going to hear cries coming out of houses. It says, it was a video too, man, not too long ago of a guy who, he was getting taken through the court system with his ex-wife. I think he had two ex-wives. They was putting hell on that man. So he filmed himself going and killing them. He killed one. Then he went to the other one's house. While he filming, she opened the door. And he said, "Oh, there she go right there." He go in there and he killed her, and then he killed himself. All right. So the Lord gonna put a spirit on these men to get you women back. It says that bringeth forth her child in the first month, the voice of the daughter of Zion, that bewaileth herself, that spreadeth her hands, saying, "Woe is me, for my soul is weary because of murderers." So these men gonna be trying to. Let me grab in the NLT. It says, "What are you doing, you who have been plundered? Why do you dress up in beautiful clothing?" These women have been plundered, man. They've been ran through, and put on gold jewelry. Why do you brighten your eyes with mascara? And that's what that woman was doing. She was getting all pretty and stuff to go out there and find her next victim. It says, your primping will do you no good. The allies who were your lovers despise you and seek to kill you. These men want to kill you because all the hell you done brought upon them. It says, I hear a cry like that of a woman in labor. You know how you hear about a woman giving birth, she's screaming and hollering. You can hear cries like that, man. The groans of a woman giving birth to her first child. It is beautiful, Jerusalem, grasping for breath and crying out, "Help, I'm being murdered." You see? So you're gonna hear this woman and women like her screaming, "Help me, I'm being murdered." You know? When push come to shove. Okay, when it come down to it. All right, let me grab a few more and I'll close out. All right, I got one more. Let's grab this right here too, because that's one thing about this truth too. This truth teaches you how to deal with women. It teaches you about women. The Bible has a lot to say about women, and a lot of it is not true. And that's not because the Lord just picking on women. No, this is the truth. This is the truth, man. All right, the woman is the weaker vessel. Okay, she's the weaker vessel. So what happens? She's easily used by Satan. All right, Satan to get in their minds. There's nothing like the scorn of a woman. There is no pleading with her. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 42, verse 12, it says, "Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women." You got a lot of guys, they just because the woman pretty, they start simping. Jacob, you remember growing up, you had a friend, and y'all come around the women, and the niggas start trying to slap box and shit and do all type of weird shit because you're around some women. Watch out for guys like that, man. A nigga will sell you out for a bitch that's gonna leave him anyways. You see? But they'll try to disrespect you or downplay you in front of a woman. That ain't your friend. Okay? That's a fucking simp. It says, "For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness." So these women, they'll make brothers. They'll make a father and son. They'll make best friends destroy each other, man. Okay? Because she want to play the field. So be mindful, Akim. Be mindful. Don't be simple. Don't be naive. Don't get caught up in your feelings. Understand that these individuals are not here for your best interest. They are not here to show you love and compassion. You're going to get love and compassion from the Lord. All right? And we're going to get our women in our kingdom. Right now, we just passing through. Okay? We just passing through, and we just passing time. And for you to get through this thing, you need to understand that. You need to understand that you're not going to find love on this side, man. All right? How the fuck can you find love in a woman that's been with 7, 8, 10, sometimes triple digits men before you? She can't love anymore. She can't pair a bond. She's still thinking about the last 5 niggas she been with. It's just the horrible truth, man. Hey, but you wanted the truth? You can't handle the truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. This is the truth, and the truth is bitter. All right? It's bitter. It's bittersweet. All right? Because the truth shall set you free. Us understanding this knowledge and wisdom, understanding this sets us free, man. The truth shall set you free, but at first it's going to piss you off. Shalom, Kwame Sharallah, Abba, praise us to be edifying to the hope for elect. Double honors to our teachers, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us his truth and sincerity. Shalom.